Cancer, welcome back to Shacey Tarot. For those of you returning, for those of you brand new, welcome to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to pull some tarot charms, which we'll read near the end of the reading. And I'm also going to get some love messages here, advice and guidance messages, what you are meant to hear. We're going to do pick a card for that. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We're going to see what's going on in your energy, the energy surrounding your energy, who's coming towards you, their intentions. This can bring up family members, love, like from your past, a future love. We're going to use a double-decker vintage deck for that, 1960s, 1970s. We're also going to get your person's energy, whoever is on your mind, on the other deck. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate now, it definitely can in the future. All right. Thank you for those of you that are consistently supporting the channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Go ahead and hit the like button. It's a fantastic and free way to support your fellow Cancerians. And it also helps others to understand our energy better. I have strong Cancer in my chart, so I know our water energy well. Cancer, you're highly empathic, okay? Psychic almost. Some of you are psychic. So I'm going to get the empath messages meant for you as well. So don't go anywhere. Messages that you're meant to, that are meant to help you from your angels, your guides, whoever it is you believe in. We're going to get messages that are for your highest good from the spirit guides here. Okay, so this is the empath oracle. So let's see what your advice and guidance is for your highest good moving forward. So these messages, again, may resonate immediately. It may take time to resonate. Let's see what's going on. For Cancer, what would you like Cancer to know? Well, that was certainly fast. Okay, I will definitely need my glasses for this. Okay, so these are your messages for the month of the balance of June and July. Okay, so in part 2, which I will do, I will be in the upper right-hand corner to say part 2. Watch now near the end of the reading. I'm going to focus on July. Okay. All right. So be a comfort to yourself. Comfort is an inside job. Speak to yourself in a loving, positive way. Do something that nourishes you. Know in this moment all is well. Okay. So about taking care of yourself and recognizing when you yourself need top care for yourself, the same care and consideration and effort that you give to everybody else, Cancer, which, Cancers definitely do. Release other people's emotions. This is so important because as empaths, we really pick up other people's energy, whether it's somebody who's in a bad mood or somebody that is really unhappy or somebody who had troubled thoughts. We pick it up. We pick it all up. We're like sponges and we absorb it all. So you really have to be careful of that. So Spirit's telling you to release other people's emotions. Ask yourself, is this emotion mine? Exhale uncomfortable feelings that are not yours so they don't linger in your body. Inhale light and space. That is so incredibly true because when we absorb it all, it affects us so much, doesn't it? Right? Spirit wants you to remember your gifts. Focus on your blessings rather than dwelling on adversity. Pause and give thanks for your gifts, such as your sensitivity, your intuition, health, friendships, or family. Okay? Yeah, be careful of whose energy you absorb, because if you pick up negative energy and you let it kind of dwell, or allow you to dwell, it can affect the rest of your day, your week, your month, your year, depending on whose energy you're picking up and how often, right? Especially if you're around somebody who's negative like all the time, that is really, really tough. So be careful of that. All right, let's see what the messages are. I'm as anxious as you are. Oh, wow, Tower in the Sun. So something may come to light that might shock you or throw you off balance, just kind of take you by surprise here. This can be something that just suddenly crashes down around you. You're not expecting it. Something may come to light here that was in the dark. Again, that you may not be expecting, but let's see what's going on for Cancer. Don't forget as well to hit the notification bell. If you've never seen me before, you may never find me again if you don't. I really appreciate it. That's happened a lot. People will hit the notification bell and then it goes off somehow. Interesting. This all wanted to come out at once. So we have the Eight of Cups. This is about walking away. Again, from anybody that kind of negatively influences you or makes you feel bad, or, that's not to say you can't have a perfect world all the time. That's just not real life. But Eight of Cups is about walking away from where you're not supported. You know, if you're always giving the support and you're always giving the feedback and you're always giving of yourself and you find you never get anything returned, like it's never equal or it never adds up, you know, maybe it's time to reconsider those connections which make you feel empty inside. And you may not know what's on the other side of this mountain, but Spirit's saying, you know, trusting your intuition here and just following where you're guided to go. Sometimes even if you need to walk away for a little while, but this is somebody looking for their ninth cup, looking for their wish, and not really knowing exactly what to expect on the other side of this mountain. But it's kind of like, I'm empty here. What do I have to lose by climbing that mountain and seeing what's on the other side of it? Okay, that's what I'm getting. I'm not going to take all the other cards that fell because it was far too many. But see, why is the Eight of Cups here? Yeah. Do you remember how we saw the Tower and then the Sun? Those are major arcana, so I forgot to mention that. Major arcana means major life changes. And the first thing that came out was the Tower and the Sun. Those are the first two messages that came out. Very significant, you know, again, signifying that something quite drastic is about to happen. And so it's about some kind of truth being spoken here. That maybe somebody felt blocked here. See the moon again in the background in the blindfold, right? And then we have had the Eight of Cups walking away. So here's the moon, not once, but twice. So it's kind of like, you know, the clarity is coming and the shock of somebody speaking the truth about walking away. Maybe they felt blocked. So either you are going to speak your truth or you're going to receive some kind of clarity or truth, or something's going to come out into the open here, that there was a reason for a blockage, a reason why somebody felt like they couldn't climb this mountain or go after their wish here. It's like there was a blockage here. What is this blockage? Preventing Cancer from their wish, or the person coming towards them? You may be somebody's wish here, Cancer, but they felt blocked somehow and they want to tell you the truth about it. Let's see. Why is the Eight of Cups here for Cancer? Oh, not blocked for much longer. Look at that. The Knight of Cups. This could be you. This could be you, you know, wanting to give your cup to somebody, your love to somebody. But this can definitely mean that a romantic offer is coming in. This is the most romantic night in the deck. Knight of Cups. Okay. So, you know, this person may have felt prevented from coming towards you here. Maybe they felt you blocked them, or they didn't know everything that was going on with you. Maybe you told them what was going on with you, or they want to tell you what's been going on with them. All right, who's this Knight of Cups for Cancer? What do we need to know? What do we need to know about this Knight of Cups for Cancer? Wow, disappointment, regret. This could be somebody who regrets focusing too much on the past. Maybe be somebody who regrets so much about focusing on the past and how empty it was. Okay, this is definitely somebody that feels very disappointed. And it could have been a breakup. They could have gone through a breakup, or maybe you and they broke up and they regret some things they said or did. Maybe they want to tell you the truth about that. All right, we've got the energy of Capricorn here. So the Devil energy indicates that, you know, this person, it's like either they're feeling like super attached to you, like I can't let you go, you are my wish, you know, and I regret the mistakes I made, I regret everything, you know, some things I said or did. I want to bring our relationship to the next level. I want to sweep you off your feet. I want to show you how much you mean to me here and spend time with you. Or I regret not spending time with you and walking away from another situation. But this is definitely somebody that, you know, with the Capricorn Devil energy here, this can represent that, you know, I am tied to a person, place, or thing. This person may have felt blocked somehow. And I want to say by something from their past, something prevented them from their past, or someone from their past was blocking them from moving forward towards you. Or again, somebody from your past has been blocking you from moving forward. Okay. It's like there's some kind of blockage here, something that has prevented us from moving forward. But it's like once we speak our truth, the Tower, the Sun, the Ace of Swords, that's all about clarity, a breakthrough, something like woof, like wow, you know, is going to allow somebody to come in and and take this relationship to the next level. So it's either something you've said or something they've said. You could be dealing with the King of Cups, a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer here. Interesting. Maybe somebody had to walk away from another water sign. There could have been also, like, you know, the devil energy can indicate some kind of addiction. Maybe this person, you know, is going to tell you, you know, I'm sorry, but I have regrets. I had these addictions. Could be like drinking too much, a drinking problem, drug problem, God forbid. Maybe they are obsessive kind of person. Maybe they were in so much regret over their past, something they did in their past. Maybe they didn't want to tell you about it, and they're going to tell you the truth about what happened in their past. Maybe they didn't want to tell you. It may shock you when they tell you. I'm getting all kinds of messages, but let's see what's going on in this person's energy, Cancer. And then we're going to see who or what is affecting the energy of the connection. Wow. This person loves you. Look at that. Ace of Cups right out the gate. So I feel this person regrets focusing and obsessing about something from their past. Okay, they feel like you are their 9th cup. It's right here. 8 of Cups with the Ace of Cups equals the 9 of Cups. You're their wish, whoever this person is for you. They have love for you here. I feel like this is the same person. Strong, like, water energy, which is all about emotion. This person, I feel like, wants to pour their emotions out to you or show you, take you out, spend time with you here. Oh my G. OMG. King of Cups twice. This person is like full of emotion for you. And it's not somebody, though, that, you know, the King of Cups is somebody here that has a lot of emotions, but doesn't tell you outwardly how they feel. This is somebody that would show you by taking you out, by spending time with you, by buying you gifts, things like that, making gestures of love. This is not somebody that outwardly is going to necessarily tell you. What about this King of Cups for Cancer? Wow, did you see that drop? Cancer, this person wants to take your relationship to the next level. We've got the Four of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Albeit at a page level and a knight level, this person has very warm, fuzzy, romantic feelings towards you. And they want to bring you a gift, something that proves how they feel about you. And it can be anything. It can be, you know, a bracelet, a watch, a walk in the park, and they present you with some flowers. It can be, let's go for dinner. Female and male, it doesn't matter. Whatever gesture that they do, you know, it can be organizing a picnic lunch with a bottle of wine, your favorite wine or your favorite food or whatever. You're all going to be different, but this is definitely marriage commitment. You know, this is about the tangible. This person wants to bring your connection to the next level. It's right here. It's very clear to me. What is this next level with the Page of Pentacles? And next level is going to be different for each one of you, but let's ask, what's this next level? Oh, okay. So they regret either like sneaking away from your connection or being too focused from the past. They may have just kind of like walked away from your connection, blocked your connection because they didn't know what to do because they were so focused on their past. Okay. They may have felt tied and bound to something or someone from their past. They regret that if that's the case. Why the Seven of Swords? What's this person doing? What's going on with their energy? This sneaky type of energy. Like, what happened? What does Cancer need to know about the Seven of Swords? What's going on with the Seven of Swords with Cancer's person of interest? They felt they needed to wait. Maybe they felt like they didn't have enough money. They didn't have enough to offer or give you. Why the wait? Seven of Pentacles. They felt like you needed time to build on this relationship. It was too soon. Maybe it was too soon. Oh, wow. The Tower again. So that's twice now the Tower. Twice the King of Cups. Okay, so maybe they had to wait here for some money, to save some money, they felt they needed to build on this connection. Maybe they felt if they got away from your connection, then they could see how they truly felt about you, you about them. Maybe they felt like they needed this kind of separation. They needed to detach. Maybe they regret doing that. Maybe they feel like you've walked away for good. Maybe they were testing you to see if you'd return. Why the Tower? Why is the Tower showed up here twice for Cancer? They want to apologize, you see? So they may have kind of like got away from your connection or blocked this connection because maybe they were feeling too attached to you and they felt like they needed to wait, like they needed to build more into this connection with you. They felt it wasn't like the right time because they still have something that they were focused on, is what I'm getting here. Because we have the King of Cups twice and the Five of Cups twice. There's definitely something this person regrets doing. Something they said, something they did. It can be like they regret waiting. Maybe they regret waiting, putting a hold on this. Maybe some of you decided to detach yourself and then they realized that they lost out on this connection. But they want to apologize. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. There's something they want to apologize for. They're going to give you something like tangible. Could be a money gift, like maybe they had to wait to build up something here before they could give you an offer of some sort, something tangible. This person loves you. Okay, what are the mutual energies between Cancer and this person? Wow. So the mutual energy between you and them is, you know, they want this fresh start with you if they screwed up before. But I definitely feel like this is new because we've got Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords. So it's kind of like this connection didn't quite make it off the ground. There's something from the past they were focused on. Okay, so maybe they were like worried something would repeat itself. But it's almost like this wait is over. They don't want to wait anymore. They've realized, you know, what am I doing? They may not have expected you to walk away from this connection or block this connection. So they want to tell you the truth now. I'm getting all kinds of messages. So you'll have to let me know. For some of you, again, this is going to resonate now. For some of you in the future. And it's not a personal. It's a general. So if you want a personal, they are open at shacy.com. All that info is down below when you hit the more button. Okay. But there's definitely like I'm waking up here and smelling the coffee. There's a fresh start here. So it's almost like this person needed to get away from this connection, even if it was temporary, to kind of have these realizations. Okay, yeah. See, it can be, again, I'm going back to what I said. They may have this really heavy attachment to you and felt this love for you right away and felt that it was too soon. So they felt like they kind of needed to wait and get away here is kind of what I'm getting. Maybe the attachment was too intense. They want to say they're sorry. They regret doing that. It may have overwhelmed them. It's kind of what I'm getting. Bottom of the deck, yeah. So there's a choice you and this person needed to make, but this is the Lover's energy, which tells me this was a pretty intense attraction. It's like no small attraction. It's like two magnets coming together. It's you understand what I mean? It was really intense. And so there was a need to kind of, I need to get away from this, you know? I need to emotionally detach here. Like this person may have actually taken emotional advantage of you, you know? And then kind of snuck away from this connection because they found that they got too attached. Maybe they weren't expecting it. That's kind of what I'm getting. Okay, let's see what your advice and guidance is. What is the advice and guidance, please, for Cancer? What does Cancer need to know about this connection? What is your overall advice about this connection and life in general? What would you like Cancer to know? This is the Animal Spirit deck, okay? Calm turtle. The turtle wisdom teaches us about walking our path in peace and sticking to it with determination and serenity. You may be encouraged to take a break in your busy life and look around or within you for more grounded, long-lasting solutions. So, for some of you, this person is not somebody that really likes to rush. They like to wait, is what I'm getting here. Okay? They wanted something that was long-lasting with you. And instead of just speaking up here about not being sure and being indecisive, and being at this crossroads, I feel like they just kind of took a break and kind of wanted to kind of just wait and see where this connection went. That's what I'm getting. And I feel like for some of you here with the Eight of Cups, you emotionally detached and felt like, well, this person is blocking me, or like you're looking for the clarity and you felt like they put the blindfold on you here and you just were kind of like, I don't know whether to go left or right now, like, is what I'm getting. Interesting. Okay, let's see who or what is affecting your energy for Cancer. Who or what is affecting the energy for Cancer? Yeah, wow, I can't make this up. So this is similar to the Two of Swords. There's two doorways. Which one do I pick? What do I do? Do I go left or do I go right? So again, it's like having the Lover's energy here, right? This is a very intense connection. I can either stay where I am, or I can, walk away and detach from whatever I feel is toxic in my life. This person may have been somewhere where they are codependent. Maybe they're in a codependent relationship. That could be as well for some of you here. Or attached to something that's not healthy for them. Who or what is affecting Cancer's energy? So it's a bit of a risk. Either way, there's a bit of a risk going on here. So they weren't sure what to do because they felt if they chose this, there'd be a risk. If they chose this, there'd be a risk. So, it was easier for this person to just be this turtle and not do anything because they felt that that was kind of like a safer bet. This is a safer bet for somebody here is what I'm getting. What are the messages for Cancer moving forward? What does Cancer need to know moving forward? What are the messages for Cancer moving forward? Oh, that was fast. No problem. You're not meant to struggle and fight your way through. Drop the concerns of your ego and watch imaginary walls crumble away. You've already won. Okay, so Spirit is saying drop the concerns of the ego and watch imaginary walls crumble away. This person maybe had too much ego, too much pride, that they just kind of... we're kind of like, unless I'm sure, I'm going to kind of sneak away from this connection because I feel like it's kind of too risky here. It's a roll of the dice. And they didn't want to be wrong about your connection because it would really bruise their ego is what I'm kind of getting. So they may regret doing that, listening to their ego, their pride. They were already attached to you is what I'm getting here, Cancer, for most of you here. Shine bright. It's never a mistake to give of yourself. Some will take it for granted. Others may take advantage of it. Do not allow bad energies to overpower your light. Wow, what was I saying right at the beginning of the reading? As you are empathic. You pick up other people's energy. You may have caught on that this person was kind of energetically taking advantage of you and your kindness and your sweetness. And I feel like they regret that now. They're seeing your inner light. They're seeing how bright you shine. Okay. And they're realizing here that, they're really attached to you and they've got a lot of love for you here. And now they're going to be in they're this King of Cups, but they're actually in this Page and Knight energy of where they're letting go of their ego and they're going to show up in a more sweet, romantic way. Okay. Inner strength. Don't lose yourself in things you can't change. Focus on the things you can change. Attitude, mindset, and energy. You've got everything you need. Okay? So you are shining bright. You have a lot of strength here. Don't you even doubt it here. So Spirit's telling you there's certain things you can't change. You can't change this person, their outlook, the reasons for what they did. But I do feel like they're going to come in strong And I feel like they want to make it up to you, whatever's going on here. Four of Wands definitely can represent celebration, happiness, this new love. And it may take you by surprise here, is what I'm getting. Wow. Let me know how that resonates. Okay, let's see what chakras your person needs to work on here. Then we're going to go ahead and pull. And you're going to pick these 1, 2, 3 romance and love cards. What are the messages that you're meant to hear for the balance of the month? But remember, whenever you hear these messages is when you're meant to hear them, okay? Let's see what's going on. What are the messages for Cancer? Complacency. Yeah, so this person may kind of live in a comfort zone. They move like a turtle. You know, they're maybe kind of the person that's very indecisive. They don't have a lot of confidence and they don't want to have their ego bruised. So it's somebody that really wants to be sure. Despondence. Okay. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, rejection. Yeah, they didn't, their ego couldn't handle it if you got rejected. And there could be other people in this person's ear as well saying, well, you're taking a chance here. What if this person rejects you? Okay, but this person's been going through some kind of a completion here, which, you know, can definitely represent that whatever has made them complacent, wherever they've been in a comfort zone, they're meant to walk away from that towards their ninth cup again, which I feel most definitely is you, Cancer, because it showed up not just once, but twice. So they're definitely thinking about you. And I feel like, you know, they are meant to close one door and open this new door with you here. And yeah, it is a bit of a roll of the dice, but here's the thing, in your mutual energies, you're both spiritually awakening to this deep connection that you have with each other, or you will have with each other if you haven't met this person yet. This connection may quite take you by surprise. You know, you may not be expecting this person, but I feel for most of you here, this is somebody here that does regret doing or saying something to you before, even if it is a newer connection. Okay, so take what resonates for your situation. Okay, let's go ahead and read the tarot charms first, okay? So I'm going to call out some names. It's either your name, the person you're dealing with, or will be dealing with, or you already know. So again, take what resonates. I've got, this has been coming up a lot. Alex or Alexander. I have the name Ron. And I have the name Zach. This is coming up a ton. This is somebody that chained up their heart, closes their heart off. So this is not somebody that's easy to get through to, is what I'm getting, Cancer. And if anybody can get through to anybody, you can, right? Because you've got a big heart. Wow. See, there's a fox. And then we had that 7 of Swords. So I feel like this person, you know, may be very, very clever. This could be somebody that waits. You know, they've learned from their past here not to maybe rush things, okay? Maybe they're used to walking away from somebody and having somebody kind of chase them or hoping they'll chase them. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you walked away and now they regret, you know, kind of sneaking away from your situation, because you definitely, look at that. You feel like home sweet home to this person, okay, is what I'm getting. Yeah. Yeah. And I've been getting this a few times as well. You know, this person, maybe you love going to the beach, or maybe you met at the beach, or you'll meet somebody at the beach. Yeah, there's the beautiful shiny star. So I feel like whoever you're dealing with, this is somebody that's very optimistic about your connection. I feel like they see you as their destiny here with the star. The star is definitely about going towards your destiny, being your true authentic self. We had the Ace of Swords, speaking the truth. So I feel like they're seeing the truth of this connection if they did not before. You're definitely protected. Okay, we've got the Eye of Protection here, is what I'm seeing here for you. Somebody may want to travel with you or travel to you here. We've got the plane. Or this person may be a pilot. I don't usually get that. Maybe this person's a pilot, or they're trying to get their pilot's license. Maybe they have a small plane, or they know how to fly a small plane. They're interested in them. Okay, we definitely have somebody here who's good with tools, and somebody definitely loves music. Okay, and I feel like there could be growth here in the future with the flowers showing up as well. Okay, 1, 2, 3. These are your messages. First message, passion. Keep the flame of passion alive. It's the heartbeat of the love. Okay, so I feel like this person definitely wants to, again, regrets waiting here. but may want to shock you here by surprising you here by showing up and showing you how much they love you, is what I'm getting here. Again, by showing up with something here that you can touch and feel. I feel like they've been waiting to do this, right? And I feel again that they regret waiting here. Okay, so I feel like this is going to give you a reason to celebrate here in the near future. Next message. Imperfections. Love is a beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections. So Spirit's letting you know, no love is perfect, right? There's no such thing as perfect love. I feel like this person made a mistake. I feel like they want to own up to it and they want to make it right. Okay? Next message. Voids. Avoid rushing to fill voids with love. Seek inner fulfillment first. So I feel like this person maybe, didn't want to feel like your connection. They were rushing it. They felt, again, they needed to wait to see if it was good for the long haul. And so they may have emotionally detached from your connection because they wanted to be more sure of what was on the other side of this mountain rather than maybe repeat past mistakes. Maybe they became too codependent, or they had somebody too codependent on them before and they didn't want to repeat that, okay, is what I'm seeing. Cancer, I am going to leave it here. I'm going to start digging in part 2. I will pull more tarot charms. I'm going to pull the after tarot to find out what the possible outcome is with this person. We're going to dig so much deeper. I definitely want to dig into that devil energy, see if there's something toxic here or something they were attached to. And I also want to see, like, why is this like such a risk? Why is this about taking a chance? Okay. And what were they waiting for? So we're going to do some clarification here. And we're also going to use the Fun Tarot of SCX to get the intimate messages from your person. So if you want to meet me there, upper right-hand corner, I'll say part 2, watch now. For those of you seeing me next time, approximately a week. My daughters are now off on summer vacation, so it's a little bit tougher for me to get the readings done when I want to get them done. But I will definitely have time here and there. And again, personal readings are open. So for those of you seeing me on part 2, I'll be right there. For those of you seeing me next time, approximately a week. Bye for now.